Hey guys, and welcome to the movie, and welcome to movie reviews. Well, I'm gonna talk about a movie, which is, of course, since this is the first day of summer, it's a perfect talk about this movie, Ernest Goes to Camp, which stars Jim Varney. And this is, it's also starring Victoria Racimo and John Vernon. But although everyone's favorite pitchman, Ernest P. Worrell, who is played by Jim Varney, stars in his first feature film as a bumbling handyman at Camp Kikaki, who is given a chance to finally be a counselor to a group of juvenile delinquents. Ernest has his hands full with his young charges that delight in tormenting him with their practical jokes. With an unscrupulous mine owner sets his sights upon the camp property, Ernest and his campers must band together to save the day. And yes, this is one of the movies, and this is, of course, one of the movies I watched as a kid, and I loved this film. Ernest Goes to Camp. And now, do I have a favorite scene of the movie? Well, of course I do. Not because of Ernest, being pushed down to the, but not Ernest being taken by a bear, or getting pushed down with the turtle. But my favorite scene is with Ernest when laying back in his lawn chair. And yet, that was my favorite scene. And his foot was kind of ropes and we're reeling in, and he tried to get out. Yeah, like I say, I'm just watching, of course, Ernest, I mean, come on, who doesn't love a gullible Ernest, Yeah, one of my favorite childhoods, one of my favorite characters from my childhood. They are really, really wonderful. And yes, like I say, this film is an absolute delight if you're into summer camp. Well, if you're not a fan of sleepaway camp in a horror movie, and yet makes you pee in your pants in terror, get Ernest Goes to Camp. This movie will make you pee in your pants with laughter. And this one is an absolute delight. And yes, this is my recommendation for those that are not fans of horror movies involving summer camp, like Friday the 13th, or, of course, with Sleepaway Camp. Ernest is a comedy with everyone's favorite bumbling pinchman that says, "Hey, Fern!" Alright, guys. That's good. And this film is rated PG. It just takes about a minute and 30 seconds. Oh, sorry. An hour and 31 minutes. And it's in color. And that's the runtime. So, everybody, if you love Ernest, this one is for you. Like I say, this movie is for you. Alright guys, that's going to be about it for this movie review. I'm Megaverse46, and I just want to say, have a great summer and try to cool off. Do not go outside in the heat. Just grab your ACs, turn on the ACs, and get ready to be warm. Oh, sorry. Get ready to be cooled down in this hellish heat.